And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Garoppolo to throw on second down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
21. Black 80. By 20. I got you. 6. 21. 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a toss play. It's Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, come on. Go ahead. 11.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll toss it to Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
21.
Here's Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold now out to kick it away. Trevor Davis now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now he's forced out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind. The line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on the... And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11. I got you.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go ahead. 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
21. Here we go. 6. 2. Go ahead.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
21.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
Mobility is often a good thing for a quarterback. Rarely do you think it's a bad thing. Getting outside of the pocket often breaks down defenses, but you still have to set and throw.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't lose your mechanics even though you're outside the pocket.
And there with the pressure coming, that made that extra tough. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And that will be incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defense. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I have to believe that if you're the team trying to block a field goal, you don't mind this weather. All right, the rain probably is going to help you because so many things can go wrong for the guys trying to kick the ball. It's as simple as maybe you just lose your footing. You kind of spin out like a tire in the snow, not getting traction, and you create a space and someone comes through.
And I think for everybody, snapper, holder, kicker, everything slows down maybe a fraction of a second. And a fraction of a second and a field goal try, that can be all the difference.
I love how you described that. Everything slows down, but it's a deliberate slowdown, isn't it?
Yep.
Because everyone's trying to be more careful and more deliberate to make sure it's executed.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
21.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
6.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Well, the pressure gets to him again. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Gone! Gone!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man right side is St. Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. Jackson steps away to his left. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Over!
They'll come out in the pistol.
Over! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try to run with Hines. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier, and Crosby puts it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
13.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, here's Jackson. And left side here, it's Graham. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson being chased out left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
11, 21, 21.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
1, Omaha. 11, 11. 13, 13.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Hey, come on, come on, come on. Thirteen. Go ahead. 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
11. Go ahead. 11.
Garoppolo again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
65. Wait. Go ahead. 21.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
11.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's good one. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
13.
Garoppolo on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
21.
A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And Gold is able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Back now at Lambeau. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Quan Alexander in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
11. Go ahead. 12.
On play action, now Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
11.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
Hey, 21. 11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play list, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
21.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, look at 56.
Now Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And an alley to run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Jackson. Flush to his right. he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Going for it all. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Jackson to throw, and he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And Crosby puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Out to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Green Bay, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.